Hey guys, and welcome to my live stream. It's gonna be of two parts. In part one, I will show you this drawing, how I did it step by step. So I will actually show you how I went from the pencil drawing to the final version of this drawing. So I'll be showing exactly the materials I used here. I'll be showing you all the markers, all different marker brands that I will be using here, that I used here, like liners, whiting gel pens, pencils, everything that I use. So I'll show you step by step this drawing. And in the second part of this live stream, I'll be talking about my membership platform, the club. It's perfect for interior designers, interior design students, and architects. So it's like a membership platform. So if you're excited, let's begin today's video. So I will actually, first of all, show you and go through the steps of this drawing. As you can see, this is A4 format marker pad, and this drawing took me 50 minutes. It took me 50 minutes. And the very first thing is I do, with a regular pencil, I do entire composition. So first I do framing, and then I show some basic objects. So this is step one. So this is these are all the steps that I'll be teaching you in my membership platform in the club. So I will show you how to take your interior sketching to a whole new professional level from scratch to pro level. Okay, so this is kind of stage one, what I call it. We don't go here into details at all. Step two is all about applying some basic colors. So since this interior, as you can see, it's quite bright, the style of this interior is Bohemian. So Bohemian style of interiors is really famous for some beautiful, bright, vivid, wonderful colors. And of course, I want to introduce these colors firsthand in my drawing. So I did some basic colors, as you can see, and it's great quality to have. And what I teach my students is not to be afraid of markers in general, and with using colors in interior sketching, because I know a lot of people, they simply struggle with the markers, they don't know how to apply them, how to use them. So in my membership platform, in this online platform, the club, I show you step by step how to master this marker technique. And I will talk there not only about marker technique but also about watercolor and iPad drawing in Procreate for interior designers in upcoming months. So this month, April and May, I'm giving you material on marker technique in the club. So this is kind of stage 3, where we go into more and more details. You can see that I'm adding some accents, I'm adding even some patterns, and color palette, it's pretty rich here. So in general, I used here about 10 markers, and I'll be showing them to you in a couple of minutes. So I will rotate my camera and I'll actually show you the colors that I used for this drawing. So this is kind of a middle stage, when the basic composition is done, when we defined all the basic forms and geometries of the objects. We of course are done with perspective drawing for our interior sketch. So this is the middle stage. And after it, we meet stage which is all about details. So this is the stage where I start to introduce black liner And of course I will tell you which brands I do prefer, which are my favorite ones. By the way, if you have any questions regarding materials or regarding interior sketching in general, please ask them in the comments either right now while I'm live streaming here on Instagram, or if you're watching me on YouTube, you can ask your questions on YouTube. I'll be happy to address them. And the very final stage, it's also accents, and it's like accents level 2. So we've already done some liner accents with our black liner, and here I'm introducing white ink gel pen. I really love using white ink gel pens in my interior sketching process because it adds this beautiful lighting to the drawing. You can correct some minor mistakes if you did them, so you can add some beautiful luxurious touch to your interior sketch. So this is how this drawing looks at the final stage. So this is the very final stage. As you can see, all the textures are done, everything is polished. So this drawing took me 50 minutes, almost 1 hour, not 15, 50 minutes to complete. And as you can see, I used here something about 10 markers. We will count them right now all together. So now please let me rotate my camera. So just give me a second. I think I'll start my live stream all over again. So I will rotate my camera and you can see it all. So Fanny, almost I would love to you teach us how to draw textures, please. Yeah, I have an entire course, online course on textures, so you're welcome to enroll in it. Just visit schoolofsketching.com. Let me check your questions if you have any questions. Hi everybody. All right, so I will see you in a moment in part 2 of this live stream. Alright, so the very first thing I used for stage 1, which I already showed you, is a regular pencil. So this one is from Blackwing. By the way, you can download my PDF of favorite list of materials for interior sketching on my website schoolofsketching.com/resources. Next color I used, it's from Tombow markers. As you can see, it's a brush pen, and it has very beautiful color, like a beige color. I used it for shadows here and to soften this bright yellow. So if you compare yellow, for example, here at the top and here at the bottom, you will see that here it is so much softer. So I really love to start with quite light colored markers. The next one, this is from Pure Color. So by the way, this was Tombow ABT brush. Next one is also brush, has also brush nib. It's from Pure Color, and the name is Ice Blue. It's also perfect for example, shading here. As you can see, it has 2 nibs. One is really thin, and the other one is like a brush nib. I really love and enjoy brush nibs. I love to use them in my interior sketches. And it's also what I teach my students, how to use them. So you're very welcome to join my membership platform, the club, which you can find all the information about it on my website, schoolofsketching.com. Next marker, it's from Touch. As you can see, it has 2 nibs. One is brush nib as well, and the other one is chisel nib. So you can actually rotate chisel nib in your hand and you can achieve different thicknesses for it. So you guys, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, and at the end of this live stream I'll do a little Q&A. So I used this color here, for example, markers are really good at mixing with each other, so it's really beautiful to mix different colors. And of course, the most important color is the yellow one here. So it's like the protagonist color for this interior. It's also from Touch Markers. As you can see, it has lovely chisel nib and brush nib. So for example, I used brush nib for this lovely armchair, and I used chisel nib for the wall to make it more precise. And now we are talking about some green colors. So as you can see, there is a lot of greenery happening in this Bohemian style interior. So I started with applying my light green color. So I used only brush nib for the plants here, because in my opinion it's really very useful to show plants with, in particular, brush nib, because it gives you such a nice soft line. And to show the shadows of these plants, I used again brush nib, but this color is a little bit dark, as you can see. So this marker, all markers from Touch, from this white series, they have two nibs. One is brush nib, the other one is chisel nib. Next, I introduce you this beautiful brownish ochre brown color. I used it a lot, for example, here in the shadows, here in the hands, here I used it for the flooring. So it's really useful. It kind of calmed down all these like super bright palette of colors that's present here. And one of the brightest colors together with the yellow one is this fuchsia color. Really bright pink. I did a couple of accents here on the carpet. I used it for these plant stands here in the decor, for example. I used a lot of it here in the bottom right corner. And the final color that I used in this drawing is this beautiful blue color. I used it for the pattern of the curtains here. I used it here also for the pattern and to show some nice straight lines. By the way, all these patterns I did with brush nib of this marker, and all these straight lines, it's really hard to do all the straight lines with brush nib, because brush nib, it's very soft. So all these straight lines I did with chisel nib. And that's it with colors. So the final things I used for this drawing was black liner. This one is from Copic. It's Copic Multiliner 0.5 thickness. And I really love this one because it's refillable. So you can buy, for example, give me a second, I'll show you. You can buy, so I bought from art supply shop this ink cartridge for this liner. So when your liner is finished, you kind of take this off and you insert a new cartridge, and it's like brand new. So I really love that Copics are refillable in terms of markers and in terms of black liners. By the way, not all Copics are refillable. For example, this Copic Multiliner, it's not refillable. So these like light silver ones, they are refillable. So recently I switched to this one. And I'll repeat again, my dear creatives, that you can download my absolute favorite list of materials for interior design drawing on my website, schoolofsketching.com/ resources. And the final thing that I used is white ink gel pen. So as you can see, I think you can clearly see where I used my black liner, and my white ink gel pen I used, for example, on the vases to show some bright accents, for example here, and I used it for this pattern here, and in general it beautifully enlivens the entire drawing, and it gives it a lovely final touch. So let me now rotate my camera. So the paper I'm using, this particular paper, it is from marker pad, sketch marker. So this is marker pad, 75 grams per square meter. So normally marker paper is 70 to 75 grams per square meter. It is quite, it's almost transparent. So as you can see, it's really quite thin. And the format is A4. Also, Canson and Winsor & Newton has very good marker paper. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. For now, I will again rotate my camera, and I'll be talking about my membership platform. I'll be talking about, hi guys, hi everybody, about the club. So let me check if you have any questions. Rendering process for when you're rendering plants. Yeah, I think it's like very interesting topic for maybe my whole other live stream, because it will take maybe about 20 minutes in general to explain it. Yes, these colors, Liz Philbrook, they're really bright and they stand out. Emma asks, also when you render, do you first apply hues on walls first, and what is your process, please? So yeah, first I love to show some shadows and with really light colored markers. So I really love to start with light colors and then proceed to more darker ones. It really helps me. Thank you. My white ink gel pen, this one is from Uniball Signo. It's not refillable, so I've already purchased a whole bunch of them, so it's my maybe number 5. It's one of my favorite. Also Sakura white ink gel pen is pretty cool. Alright, so I don't see any other questions. Greetings to Argentina. Hi everybody. Hi Flori. So now, my dear creatives, I hope you're excited about interior design drawing, and I really want to welcome you to my online membership platform, where each month I give you a new step-by-step tutorial on interior design drawing. So I designed it for beginners in interior sketching, and you can find all the information on my website schoolofsketching.com. So this membership platform, it's absolutely perfect for, in particular, interior designers, architects, interior design students and architecture students, and beginners in interior sketching, for those who want to master this beautiful and essential skill, interior design drawing and rendering. And as I told you, I will post a new step-by-step tutorial on interior sketching every month. So this month, April and May, is all about the basics of one-point perspective. So first I show you how to use the grid for frontal view. So one-point perspective, another name for it is frontal view. And after I explain you the basics in the first tutorial, I start showing you the exact process how I did this sketch with orange sofa. So I show you step by step how to draw this sketch by using our grid that we previously did. Plus, if you enroll in my membership platform, you have access not only to my monthly unique videos, which I don't post anywhere else, neither in my online courses, nor of course on YouTube. It's like unique content, step-by-step tutorials and interior design drawing. Plus, you will get very special offers on all my online courses, and it's for the members only because I don't do sales very often in my online school of sketching, so maybe very rarely I can do sale for Christmas, maybe, so it's maybe once or twice a year. And I'm really excited to see you in my membership platform. I'm really excited to talk to you, to see your progress. And let me check if you have any comments. Is there a certain color percentage or a certain number you use for design? So generally for any given sketch, I use in general 3 to 10 markers. And in 80% I use like light beige and grays in particular. So these are my absolute favorite markers. So thank you guys. So Flora asks, it's so helpful for beginners like me to see how it's the correct way to use everything. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, my dear creatives, thank you so much for joining my live stream, and check my website schoolofsketching.com for more information about interior design drawing, for more inspiration, for more professional tips and tricks, and of course remember to download my PDF with my absolute favorite markers and paper for interior sketching and liners. Just simply go to schoolofsketching.com/resources. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next live stream. Bye for now.